Hi, and welcome to another Library 101. Today's topic is intellectual freedom. Intellectual freedom is one of the cornerstones of the library profession. This video will give you a very high-level overview of what it is, but I fully encourage you to go out and do more research on your own. The basics. What is intellectual freedom? The most basic definition of intellectual freedom is that it is the freedom to hold, receive, and disseminate ideas without restriction. Libraries come into this by providing materials on a variety of ideas without choosing a side. Intellectual freedom allows patrons to develop their own ideas and interests without having to conform to ideals put into place by others. One of the best definitions for intellectual freedom is from the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It is, everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. So why is it important? As you can infer from the previous definition, the reason why intellectual freedom is important is because it is a basis for any democratic system. It allows anyone to become a well-informed citizen without restrictions on ideas or topics. This can tie directly into First Amendment rights by the interpretation that it protects individuals and society from governmental attempts to suppress ideas and information or censor any media format. Without this protection of media, any books, websites, and other types of media could be banned in both a public and private setting. So what's the library involvement? Libraries have a long-standing history for being advocates of intellectual freedom. The opposite of intellectual freedom is censorship, and you should be able to ask any librarian how they feel about censoring items. Without the freedom to access multiple viewpoints, then societies do not learn all the different sides to a topic. If a library blocks one viewpoint, it is basically saying that they are in support of the opposing one. Libraries are meant to be neutral places, so to do that goes against what they stand for. Many times, an item to be censored is brought up to the library by a patron who feels that they can improve society, protect children, or restore moral values without that item. Libraries have policies in place, or they should have policies in place, when something like this happens, because just telling a patron no does not shine a library in a favorable light. It is important to impart that their opinions and concerns are valid, even if you do not personally agree with them. There are many resources out there to help libraries with issues of intellectual freedom, with the first one being the American Library Association. The ALA has a webpage dedicated to the issue of what libraries can do when intellectual freedom is being challenged. The Office of Intellectual Freedom in ALA also came up with the Library Bill of Rights, which is used to guide librarians when it comes to topics like intellectual freedom. Again, this video just went over the highest level of understanding of what intellectual freedom is. It is a topic that I encourage you to look into further. If you have any questions on this video, please email the Library Development Department at ndsltrain@nd.gov. If you are looking for more information on intellectual freedom, I suggest starting with the website listed from the American Library Association.